Hi, I'm dgerard and this is Pivot to AI. Today, did you know quantum is an area within AI? I didn't. In fact, I still don't. The UK government, fresh from promoting a special press release version of AI for Britain that may or may not exist when you look, has found a new buzzword it hopes can fill its yawning void of actual ideas. Quantum. Quantum computing is a fascinating field of real science that deserves funding. It's just very speculative. It doesn't have any sign of products yet, and so it doesn't actually do anything. But our venture capital buddies, the same ones who put all this money into the AI bubble, really want quantum to take off. So they talk about quantum computing in the present tense, even though it does not yet exist as a product. And they push it to governments hard. Here's the Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, on BBC News this morning, telling us how quantum is an area within AI.
The Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, is to announce £2.5 billion of funding for quantum computing and artificial intelligence in an effort to drive economic growth. Ms Reeves will commit the UK to having the fastest adoption of AI in the G7 group of advanced economies.
Quantum is an area within AI where we are a global leader, and the investment we're putting in today, particularly around procurement, is a global first. We can keep those businesses here, but only if we act as an active and strategic state, partnering with our universities and our businesses, because I think it matters where things are made and who makes them.
Quantum is an area within AI. You can't expect a treasurer to know about tech, sure, but that was prepared remarks for the press conference. Probably nobody cares, because for this government, quantum computing and AI might as well be the same. Because when you're out of ideas, why not try magic? This promotion was in aid of a new quantum funding initiative being announced at the 2026 Mays Lecture by Reeves at the Bayes Business School at the University of London. This is the total mention of quantum in the lecture as delivered.
And we are using procurement to give us a head start on quantum computing. Through our advanced commitment, we have pledged to procure up to £1 billion of quantum computers from the first UK companies to successfully make them at commercial scale, firing the starting gun on a global race and making sure that the UK is at the front of the pack.
That promise to spend £1 billion will happen in the 2030s. Maybe. There's companies talking up products within just a few years, and I wish them success. But call me when it happens. The funding amount is a bit fluid. It was $2.5 billion in the morning press conference, $2 billion in another press release, and then $1 billion in the speech itself. Quite a bit more was promised in early news briefings that didn't make it into the speech as delivered, such as, quote, "She will add that quantum computing will create 100,000 UK jobs," unquote. That estimates in an earlier press release from the government. Quote, "She also outlined the UK's ambitions to lead the quantum revolution, which could create more than 100,000 UK jobs and generate £212 billion of economic impact over the next 2 decades, unquote. Those numbers are fabulous future estimates from a report by Oxford Economics. This report was commissioned by IBM and Oxford Quantum Circuits, a private quantum computing startup. So I think 100,000 physics PhDs hoping this means a job that's actually in physics may stay disappointed. But the government is absolutely on the quantum hype train from that same earlier government press release. Quote, "Quantum is technology's next great generational leap and will rival AI as the defining technology of the future." Unquote. Huge if true, and very lucrative. In the Mays lecture, Reeves did keep hammering on AI, whatever that is.
We can chart our own path, where an active and strategic state protects British interests through AI sovereignty, with absolute clarity about where growth will come from and who will benefit.
There is, of course, no absolute clarity with AI. The government's bunging money for AI at large tech donors and companies that put out big press releases with nothing to show for them. Quantum computing will be funded the same way, except we know the products don't exist yet. And right now, it's just physics experiments. Those are great. Quantum computing, well worth funding. But it's not a tech in 2026. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI, where it's looking really quantum, lads. Please spread the word about Pivot to AI. Forward this episode to everyone you know on social media. Word of mouth is what we live on. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave a nice review on your podcast app. And you can help keep Pivot to AI running by dropping just $5 into the Patreon linked in the show notes. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.